a question that I've got for you is how to sort of how to master your craft or whatever, but still remain playful, because a lot of people, as soon as it becomes a profession, it can easily separate from being playful. It's like then it's like an obligation. Do you have any tips or recommendations for keeping those things separate?
Keeping them separate.
So it doesn't feel like an obligation. So your play or your hobby
Yeah.
then becomes your work, and as soon as it's labeled your work, it almost loses the play, if you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Um, yeah, that's a really good question. I mean, I think for me, I think it was always just kind of trying to remain curious so that,
Yeah.
so that as I was doing any particular thing, so let's say I was working with our production company for an event on designing what the stage was going to look like.
Mm.
I might draw from my art background, or my interest in art, to look at different influences, um, for how we might design something that would be appealing to the audience, but would also be something that could be a platform for the content that we were trying to get across. And so, that could become a very rote thing if you got really good at it, where you just like, kind of kept doing the same thing over and over again. But I think if you stayed curious about what the possibilities would be for a different level of design, a different level of, how to create a platform for the content, whatever it may be. I think if you can stay curious and can instill that curiosity in the designers that you're working with and the production people that you're working with, and this is just an example from a production standpoint. I think it could apply
Yeah.
to many different things. Bringing your own curiosity and instilling that curiosity into others, so that you know things don't become just tedious and don't become, just, well, we always do it this way, so let's just keep doing it this way. That's not
Mm.
interesting anymore.
Mm.